7:20. It is Thursday, which is my Friday, which thank goodness. I have to leave my house for work a little early today. Typically I leave closer to like 7:40, but I need to stop at the post office to drop this off, and I wanted to do everything in my power to make sure I wasn't late for work today, because we have a very important visitor coming, and yeah, high stress all week because of this visitor, and just nothing can go wrong. Just nothing can go wrong, and I have to get this package out. So hopefully work is not super stressful. I am bringing Mountain by Nan Shepherd with the goal of finishing it. I'm really close, but I've been really close for several days. I just haven't had very much time at all to read, but I really would like to finish it because tomorrow we're going on a little weekend road trip, and I just want to bring Inamorata, which is an arc of Inamorata, which has like been my main read for a couple weeks, and then I think I'm gonna bring a little classic as well, but I haven't decided which one yet. So yes, work. Oh, and then I'm meeting a friend for dinner, which I'd love to sit with her for a couple hours, but I think I'll have to wrap up kind of quickly because I need to come home to pack. Or I shouldn't say quite quickly, but quicker than I would typically want. Okay, I'm gonna go before it gets any later. So, work is done. Yay! Long weekend. Hurrah, hurrah. Very excited about that. I am going to go meet up with a friend. My acne has been so bad lately. Like, look at, and I just want to pick it, and you can tell I've picked it a little bit. It's been hard not to. But I'm gonna go meet up with a friend for dinner, which will be good. I think I'm gonna have to like just, I hate to cut a hangout session short with a friend, but I think I'm gonna set a timer for like an hour while I'm there with her, and then like wrap up conversation after an hour, just because I do still have to pack. I have a lot that I still need to do tonight to prep, not just for the trip, but also like to get my ducks in a row. I did almost no reading. I really want to finish it. There's another thing I really want to do tonight is try to finish it, which I think I can do. I'm quite tired. This weekend I think will be good, but I am exhausted. It's 9:30. It's pretty late. I have so many things to do on my list. I think I'm gonna set a timer for like 20 minutes. See how much I can get done, because I'm really trying to be kinder to myself and be on top of waking up and going to bed at reasonable times and just being kind to myself. So I'm so sorry. I just realized 2 of my books are in the wrong order, I think. Anyway, I'm going to figure out everything I have to do and what is the most important thing to do tonight and before leaving tomorrow, and set a timer for like 20 minutes, and know that I'm not going to finish the book tonight. I'm really frustrated with myself about it. I'm not going to take it with, I don't think, on the trip. Maybe I will. I'll let you know in the morning what I decide. But it's late. I need to be good about going to sleep on time, so we're gonna do our most. I don't know if I should listen to music while I work or while I do things, because sometimes it doesn't motivate me and sometimes it does, and it's just a crapshoot as to if it does. And yeah, I don't have a podcast or anything to listen to right now. Caught up on everything. See, my friend was really good though. It was really good. Do you see this? I love the Raising Cane's puppies. I love Raising Cane's. And yeah, I got the puppy. It was a gift. It's adorable. Okay. Break. I am so tired. I got like nothing done. I'm at a crossroads, and I have to choose to just take a shower and go to bed because I have to be done. I have so much. Like, so much I wanted to get done. But you know what? If I can wake up early tomorrow, we're leaving at like 9:30. But if I can get up early, the idea of that. I'd rather get up early, and then if I have to, I can nap on the... I always feel bad napping when someone else is driving, but I might be able to get away with it. You have to be kind to yourself, Sam. You have to go to sleep so that you can wake up. The later I stay up, the more anxious I'll be. Because I've noticed that. And a lot of the stuff I have to get done can't wait. It's not super important. I'll see you tomorrow.
Chrissy was all nice. Well, the three of them. Yeah, but nice. But, and I think I went there once. Dead or a pale yellow. Yellow goes with everything.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you.
All right. So I ended up driving for the last, well, actually probably for half of it. And it's kind of a shame because we drove through some really cute countryside that I would have tried to record otherwise, but that's okay. But we're now here in Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth, Michigan is this cute little, like, it was settled by Germans, but it's now designed to be like a little Bavarian town. It's got a giant Christmas store. It's 5:46 now, local time. And we have a reservation to eat at 7, and it's just down the street. We're like in the downtown area. It's really cute. I've been here once before, like 3 years ago. I'm really excited. I'm excited to like be done driving. But yeah, we're here. It's a long day. I was gonna kind of also read in the car, and that didn't happen. As you can see, I brought Living Mountain because I didn't finish it. I'm gonna finish it today. That's like my absolute goal. I brought my Kindle, which has Inamorata, the Arc of Inamorata on it, and then I brought October Nights. Yes. And I'm just having a couple Sour Jelly Bellies that I brought. But we're here. We did it. Yay!
Sure.
Okay, just in case. Complaints. Air conditioning is pretty loud, even if she's handy. As a good chocolate plate.
From the start of spring to the autumn leaves and the summers and winters between. When the river is wide, the same one is dry. When the wind blows hard through the trees. Even if we're dead broke with no place to go, even when the shadows are strong, you'll always be, you'll always be, you'll
brain.
my
It's a mermaid. Chicken.
when the harvest is plenty and it feels like it should, when the fruit is ripe on the vine, then the rain falls and the flood comes, and it feels like the end of the line. Even if we are lost and we're counting the cost, we will hold on to each other. You'll always be, you'll always be, you'll always be my girl.
During Frankenmuth in October of 1967.
You'll always.
It is so nice out and so charming here. It's lovely. I love the evening. And the weather is fantastic.
This is another one. Oh, you should watch it. It's good. No, I miss the old ones. Gilda Radner and all that. Oh, yeah. Those are the ones I miss. More or less.
What?
During the day. When we took the cold spell. Yeah. From 1906. 1906.
This is gorgeous. So there is a bed. So there was a couch that I was able to make a kind of cozy third bed so that we're gonna see. I don't think it'll be too uncomfortable. I'm excited to go to sleep though. I'm so tired.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna try to finish the weekend. My eternal goal. I'm so close. I'm on chapter
Well, they don't stay
chapter
in.
10 of like 13, I think. We're so close, guys. We're gonna really try.
Small ear holes. Because Kim had given me a pair once like this. She uses it.
Hi. So I don't think there's like a really good way to like hold you up anywhere. Better? Slowly? Okay, so it is 9 o'clock local time, which is 8 o'clock my time. I'm I'm very tired. I slept in as much as I could, but it was rough sleeping conditions. I got to bed later than I wanted to because I'm with my mother and my grandmother. They were watching TV, and small room. So I couldn't go to bed with the light and with the noise, unfortunately. So I didn't get to bed till later, and I was so tired. And then anytime anyone got up, I woke up, and then anytime anyone, there must be children on this floor, went like running down the hall, that woke me up as well. And that happened quite a bit. And my eye is also like giving me grief, which is really frustrating. I didn't bring everything. I normally I keep at home for like my stuff. It hasn't been this bad in a while, so that's okay. But I'm excited. It's gonna be a good day. I know that sounds like complaining, but it will be a good day. It'll be fun. We're probably gonna walk around a little bit more today. By the time I got out of dinner last night, all the shops nearby were closed. Understandably so. So we're gonna probably walk around, look at the shops, and then we have a boat ride at noon. Also, I did not finish the living room. It's my one goal today. 2 chapters left. Debating getting breakfast. There is a breakfast provided, but I don't know. I might just get a snack along the way or something. I'm not super hungry because it's kind of late. Yeah, I just hope my eye starts feeling better. That's my concern at the moment, is my eye. Also, we're going, after the boat ride, we're gonna go to the Christmas store. Bronner's. It's like the world's largest Christmas store, or maybe it's America's largest Christmas store. I don't remember. I'm so excited. I love the Christmas store. I love Christmas. I love Christmas shopping. I genuinely just enjoy the holiday so much. It's my favorite holiday. I just love it. I love the winter. And Christmas is just so wintry. So I'm excited. It'll be good. It'll be good. I just hope, like I said, my eye feels better.
Sleeping down that rock. I know. That was creepy. That was creepy. Sugar? Yeah. Freshly made. Have you ever done this?
Well, that's the wedge, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't that the wedge?
Yeah. I think I don't like a wedge today. Yeah.
We could get that, and then we could get, if you wanted to, we could get like some breadsticks with it.
So, my mother and grandmother went to a wine tasting. Well, it's still bothering me a little bit, but not as much. I think it is just an eyelash, but we're gonna try to ignore it. I'm so wiped. I'm so tired. I'm gonna try to finish the book. Have I been saying that? I'm gonna put my phone over there on the charger and just stay here. Try to finish the book because I would really like to accomplish that today. It's been a good day. I feel like I never caught up on sleep. That's what one day is gonna be for. I'm sure. I've done it. I finished The Living Mountain by Dan Shepherd, and it was fantastic. It is one of the most beautiful books I've ever read. I will talk more about it tomorrow night, or probably Monday. Let's be realistic. Monday, but I would recommend it. It is a piece of nonfiction. It's quite short. It took me a while because I just had a lot going on, and I started it at a bad time to be starting this book, and yeah, but I did really like it. We're back. We're back. It ended up, I think last time we talked, I had just finished the book, and then, which I'll give you my full thoughts, tomorrow probably, because I'm so tired. So happy to be back though. So, last night, my mom and I went out again and just got a last couple souvenirs for people and a little dessert for the night, and then some random and it actually started raining, which was very lovely. Actually quite enjoyed that rain. And then We left this morning pretty early. Well, no, it was like 9:30 we left, and it rained. What was that time? I drove for like half of it, but now we're home. I'm so tired. It just wiped me. I was up at like 5 a.m. on accident today and just exhausted. So I think I'm gonna put all of my stuff away, all clothing, etc. is going in the laundry. I'm not working tomorrow, thank goodness for past me for deciding not to work tomorrow because wow. And then I actually have some mail. I don't know if it's interesting mail or not. And then I am going to take a bath or a shower or something. I really want to lay down, but I don't want to lay down smelling like the hotel or like feeling like I've been traveling. So I think I might take a bath so that I can read October Nights, which my goal is going to be to finish that today. That's going to be my only goal, which it's about 4. So actually I feel like I have a lot of the day left, which is really quite exciting. And yeah, maybe I'll look through my planner and figure out this week. But my priority will be reading, I think. Reading and going to bed actually early today. So I have been cataloging all of my books onto Storygraph. I kind of at one point had everything on Goodreads and just didn't keep up on it. I still update on Goodreads though, and that's probably going to be my primary like bookish social media. But I wanted everything cataloged onto Storygraph because I want to use Storygraph, and all of the stats and everything on there really delight me. But now I am going back through all of my past Goodreads challenges. And yes, I know when I signed up for Storygraph, I could have just taken the Goodreads profile and like moved it over or whatever. I wanted to do it by hand. It was a choice. It's been a lot of fun actually. But I'm going through the past Goodreads challenges and now adding everything to Storygraph so that I have the proper log of like when I read things. I feel like 2023 was such a good year for reading, and it's making me so sad. I am getting nostalgic for 2023, and not just the reading, but like I can remember how I was feeling and what I was doing around the time I was reading some of these books. And I feel like 2024 and 2025 saw some like lows of mental health that I haven't had since like senior year of college. So that's not cool. It's been very hard. It was one of the reasons I've been not uploading videos here. Is just it's hard when you're just going through it. So my goal is to do more vlogs because I think they're low not low energy, but I don't have to like sit protracted for like an hour and talk to a camera. I can just film as I'm doing stuff. So hopefully you'll see more vlogs. But anyway, 2023, great reading year. I need to like channel. I need to channel that energy into next year and the back half of this year, but especially into next year. I mean, I'm like going through it, and I read like all of Alice Osman. I read Dark Rise, Captive Prince, The Poppy War, Magic's Pawn. I was reading a bunch of Robin Hobb. Like, I just miss that era of my reading, and I need to catch it back. And I think this is a longer video I thought to talk about, but I think one of the problems is that all the book subscriptions and collecting books has really dictated what I read versus just picking up what I want to read. But that's a longer video at some point, not now. Anyway, it's Monday. I'm off. I have a bit on my to-do list. Not to show you. Not too much though. The big thing is I need to make sure I do laundry. I have so much laundry from the trip. Just because, I have so much laundry because it was several days and I hadn't done laundry before leaving. And I just hate, typically I'll like rewear jeans, but I hate to wear travel clothes at home. It's just a thing about me. So laundry's the big thing. And really then it's just some social media things. I'm trying to get back into posting on BookTube because I missed that. BookTube. Yeah, I missed that, but I meant to say Bookstagram. And I also want to go through, my friend and I recorded a podcast episode. I don't know if this episode will ever make it to air, but we're trying it out and I hope it does because it was really good. And I just want to go through it again and edit again. I wanted to finish adding the past challenges to Goodreads, or the past Goodreads challenges to Storygraph. Those are like the big three things that are going to take up the most amount of time. And then no, I didn't finish the book yesterday. I did not finish October 9th yesterday. So we're going to try to do it today so that I can spend the rest of the week with Inamorata. That's the goal. And I have a busy week. So yes, so that's today. Today, tying up loose ends and finishing cleaning. Okay, I'm still in my pajamas. I was getting my stuff to do laundry, but I put on this like blanket with armholes, and it's got a little hood. And it's just like, it's so cozy. This is so cozy. It is making me feel like I've got a cape on. So big fan. Big fan. Would strongly recommend getting yourself a blanket with arm sleeves. It is cape season, people. I am going to try this. I got it in Galena the other weekend, and it's $117. And actually, I've been so productive. I've gotten almost everything done already. I'm currently editing the podcast audio, and I am so pleased with how it's going. This is my second pass through, so it's a lot lighter of an edit. So I had uploaded it as a private YouTube video on my personal channel and shared it with my friend and co-host. And because it's a second pass through and I did most of the big editing the first time through, I put it on 2x speed and have just been listening to it like that. And anytime I hear something, I'm like, I can cut that, because I do want to shave a couple minutes off it, because we wanted to get it under an hour, and right now it's sitting at 1:07. So anytime I hear something I want to cut out, or we are bleeping out swear words, we decided to do that. So I'm making sure those are all bleeped out appropriately. We're using fun sounds for it. So I'm doing that. And then I also, I made and edited together some YouTube audio sound that I could use. I edited together a intro noise and an outro noise, which I put in, which I am so pleased with. So anyway, so that's going well. I'm about 30 to 40 minutes into the hour 7. Again, it's on double speed, so it should only take me a little more than half an hour, because I do keep pausing to edit on the actual file. I'm gonna then get dressed. My laundry is almost done. It's in the dryer. The last thing to do, because I did everything else on the list once I'm done editing, is I want to go take a walk. I want to take kind of a long walk. I'm gonna aim for an hour. And I also want to update you guys on my final thoughts on the book I finished and the book I'm currently reading. So not final thoughts there, but the book I finished. And that's big stuff for the day. Hopefully I can maintain this productivity into... But so anyway, trying this one. It is premium hot cocoa mix, old school. And I am going to use the marshmallow bits I got. I'm so excited about these. They remind me of Lucky Charms. Updates on the book. So, The Living Mountain. It took me a really long time to actually finish this book. It took me a couple months. I did take a long pause in the middle. I think that this book really hit me at the wrong time. So this is Nan Shepherd's final book that was published. She wrote it, and then I believe it sat in a drawer for a while. She lived in this small town in the Cairngorms her entire life. I do believe she's fairly well traveled outside of that, but that was her home. She had a very unique relationship with the mountains. I found out about this book through Robert McFarlane's Landmarks. Is that what it's called? Landmarks? Which is a book I love, which you'd think I'd remember the name, but no. And in that book, which I quite recommend, he talks about other famous nature writing books, because he's talking about place and language that we use for place. And he spoke so highly about this Nan Shepherd book. and I immediately went out and bought it. So it sat on my shelf for a while before I picked up, because it was like 4 years ago that I read Landmarks, and it sat on my shelf, and I just knew I would love it. Like, I knew it would be fantastic, and I kind of thought it would be a little more life-changing. I live in the Midwest. I've visited mountains a couple times, but I have no particular relationship with them except to be awed by them. I'm also not like an outdoorsy person. I don't have like that kind of connection with mountains. I would love to live somewhere closer to the mountains, but at this point in my life, I just don't have the relationship. And I don't think it was like a detraction of the book or the story for me not to have that connection necessarily, but I do think there was a little bit of, I don't want to say like language barrier, but that almost feels right, some sort of barrier between me and the book, where she would talk about the mountains, and it's the writing and the language she uses is so beautiful. And sometimes it's even when she's just quoting people, she manages to find these absolute diamond lines. Like, there's a line where she's talking about, or she's quoting someone else who is just talking about like local town gossip, and says something like he saw the light through her, referencing like a relationship between two people. And the way I often had to like just put the book down and take a minute to just like absorb everything that was being said. It was so beautiful. Like, the writing, 10 out of 10, absolutely beautiful. I do plan to read Nan Shepherd's other works, but there was a little bit of a barrier sometimes when she would be talking about the mountain. And even though I was often teleported to this location with her and these experiences with her and enjoying them, I could not make that last leap of connection with mountains. And I think that may have affected the reading experience just a little bit. I also think it was a book that I picked up at the wrong time. I have had a lot of mental health downs lately. One of the ways that manifests is that I keep picking up books to read and not finishing them. Like, I keep insisting to myself that, oh no, this next book will fix me. And then it's just like not the case. So that is how this book kind of got swept up. I was like, well, this will be the one. And it just wasn't. And I think that more than anything was the problem I was having with this book. I want to reread it. I think maybe in 2 to 3 years, it would be good to return to and to reflect on. Also, it would be a good book to read like a chapter each day. I think it would be a book that really benefits from the slow reading of it. So that's my thoughts there. As for October Nights by Gerard de Nerval, I've not read anything by de Nerval before. I actually know nothing about de Nerval. I picked this up specifically because we are in October and it is the evening time, and I don't know what impression I thought it was going to be. I did not think it was going to be about France and Paris specifically. And more fool I, because I have been on such a French and Parisian kick lately. It started because I read Orphic Paris earlier this year, and I just am in love with that city so badly. I would like to go back. I'd like to move there permanently, I'm just like on that kick. And had I known that's what this was about, I probably would have picked it up sooner. But it seems to be his meanderings, at least part of it. So it's split. It's half of it is October Nights and half of it is Sylvie. It says Sylvie is the haunting novella of love and memory, the masterpiece that inspired Proust to write In Search of Lost Time, which is quite impressive. But October Nights, the first half of this book, is like short little entries of his like wandering around so far just Paris. I believe he also goes to I thought somewhere else I could. Oh no, I guess it's all Paris. Maybe he's planning to go somewhere else. Maybe he does get there. He misses his train. It's just so good. And he runs into this flaneur who he's hanging out with, and I am just so loving it. It is delicious. It's probably going to become a favorite of mine unless it takes a turn that I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So yes, I'm also reading an arc of Inamorata. I don't want to talk about it too much. I will do some sort of review, whether it's on TikTok or here. I'm not sure yet. This is probably, I'm around 50%. And this is probably Ava Reed's best work that they've ever written, ever. It's not for everyone. It is phenomenal, though. I love A Study in Drowning. And I love Fable for the End of the World. But Inamorata is just miles above and beyond. And I'm savoring every single bite of it. I'm also reading, I've got the audiobook, which I've been making my way through, of The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bufalino. And it is scratching such an itch within me. It's another one I'm kind of savoring. I've had a little bit of a hard time staying focused on any one thing at the moment, I think, which I kind of mentioned earlier, but this has been so good. I'm gonna go grab my laundry, put that away, and then basically just read for the rest of the night. I think I'm gonna be wrapping up this vlog more or less now. It's been, I think, about a week since I started, maybe a little less. I will touch back with you after I finish October Night so I can give you my final thoughts. So far, just so atmospheric. And then I will be saying goodbye for this vlog and see you soon, basically. So yeah, if you've watched this far into the video, thank you so much for sticking around and being here. I am really, really grateful. Hi. Finished it. And I want to give you my final thoughts on October Nights by Gerard de Nerval. It was amazing. It was so good. I think, sadly, there really just isn't anything else he's written that's been translated into English, although he did translate, I think, he translated Faust, an edition of Faust, which I think you can still get, which I might try to get. I absolutely adored and devoured this. It was so good. So it's two little novellas. October Nights, which is about this guy who is trying to catch a train to go to a town to visit a friend, and then misses the train and spends quite a long night kind of wandering Paris, and then he does eventually get the train, and I don't want to call it like hijinks, but it kind of is like hijinks ensue. And it's just written in such a completely atmospheric tone that it took me there 100%. I want to be wandering around evening in Paris in the 1800s. I want to be experiencing that. And I was experiencing it through the book, and God, I just want to move there. And it was also so both of the moment, like you felt present with the character, but also almost like satirical in a like it would, I don't want to like spoil things, because especially the very last chapter, kind of the way it wraps, I was like, oh, I feel like you're reflecting on something cultural at the contemporary moment when it's being written, but also reflecting on the text that I've just read, and being kind of satirical about both of these things. And it was just really wonderful. It reminded me, it had a little bit of absurdity, like a little bit Italo Calvino, like on super light, but all the same, like in that vein of absurdity. It was really good. And then the second novella is Sylvie, which is about this guy, is about a different guy who is reflecting on his life. He is returning to a small town where he spent a lot of time, and he's interacting with this woman, Sylvie, who he was in love with when he was younger, and they drifted apart, and also just other women he had been enamored with, including this woman he met like one time, and just imprinted on his heart. And he's comparing these women, but he's also kind of through the lens of comparing these women, because that sounds so harsh, right? Like each woman feels like she has agency and character. Like they're not just through his lens. Like he's not defining them. He's just using them, I think, as anchors to guide us through his life a little bit. But anyway, so in comparing them, he's also like I just said, taking us through his life, and we get to really see these like slices, these little images of him. I don't. It's just it was so good. It's one of those books, one of those novellas, both of them, that I just love so much that I find it really hard to put into words exactly why I loved them. So they're in French. Who translated? Richard Seaborth, or Seaborth, my guy. I'm gonna have to look up to see what else you have translated, because this was like drinking hot chocolate. Like it was so smooth and silky and delicious, and I loved it. And Sylvie, from what I understand, that it influenced In Search of Lost Time, which is a novel / series. I think people consider it one really long novel broken out into multiple volumes. I've been wanting to read that for a while. I keep thinking it'll be like a summer read, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be like this winter, a project I embark on. So we'll see. But this was amazing. Probably like 5 stars. I'm not gonna lie. I just adore this, and I would strongly recommend it. It's very short. It took me a while to read because I'm just struggling with reading right now, but absolutely marvelous. I've read a couple of these Penguin 90s now. I read the Jane Austen one, which was A Partial History of England by, what was it called? Oh, The History of England by a Partial, Prejudiced, and Ignorant Historian. I thought that was really good. It was really funny. If you're a big fan of Jane Austen, I think it's like necessary reading. There's fantastic juvenilia. I also read A Poet Can Survive Everything But a Misprint by Oscar Wilde, and as an Oscar Wilde girly, it didn't do much for me. I think that's the writing by him I've been most disappointed in, unfortunately. And then I read Kafka, which was called A Hunger Artist. The first half of that I felt was just okay. And again, I'm like a Kafka girl. I like Kafka quite a bit. Well, I like the Metamorphosis. I haven't read anything else by him. That's another author I'm planning to explore in the next year. I thought the first half was like just okay. And then the last part of it was what is now considered the opening chapters of his novel America, and that was phenomenal. So I do plan on reading that. But of all the Penguin 90s that I've read, I think that was all of them that I've hit so far. My goal is to read through all of them because I think they're just so cute. I don't have all of them. I've been buying them as a read, but this was my favorite by far. It was just absolutely delicious. Absolutely. And I would strongly recommend. So yes, those are my thoughts. I think this is where I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. It's been a long week, and the weather is changing, which is really exciting. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon. Feel free to hold me that. Okay, bye.